What's going on, everybody? Just a little late to the party here. Wanted to do a 1-year review of the 20-ton Huskee log splitter, but time kind of got away from me, so we're going to do what would it be, about a 16-month review. I bought this in November of 2023, and it's currently March 22nd of 2025, so we're basically right at that 16-month mark. If you watched the first video, you'll know some of my likes and dislikes about it. Really, none of those have changed. I still am not a fan of the splitter head running inside those rails. Stuff gets in there really bad. Stuff gets all the way back in here really bad. And about every 15 minutes, you got to stop and clean it out. It falls over here. We've actually had stuff starting on fire on top of the muffler because it comes out that side. So that is a little bit of a hindrance. But still, overall, I like it. With it not being a full beam, I've been trying to find out some ideas here, think of some things that I can do to weight down the nose of it. Maybe a bucket full of concrete with a 1.5-inch ball embedded in it might work pretty good. But so far, I mean, if it's big stuff, I just stand it up and go. The big addition here is the County Line log catcher. Picked it up at Tractor Supply. It was not very expensive. Highly recommend it. It literally just bolts right up to the holes that are already on your splitter. Whether you're splitting by yourself or someone else, it is a game changer for being able to either stack a little wood so you don't have to walk back and forth very much, or just drop a half of a bigger piece on there and get it out of your way. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about it. I thought about going ahead and picking up a second one, but I didn't know how well that would work. Having one mounted on this side also, and then trying to get in here and split, I didn't know if it'd be a hindrance, but they're not very expensive, so I may pick it up anyway, and then if I don't like it, I'll set it aside or try to sell it. So the only thing I really have had to do, we're not quite yet to an oil change on it, but I did have to put some hydraulic fluid in it. It was completely full when I bought it, and after about 6 months, it was pretty low, so picked up a gallon of AW32. It does have over here, don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but it does have recommendations based on temperature and what you're doing on the either automatic transmission fluid AW32 or AW46, I believe. So it all kind of depends on the temperature when you're operating it on that. When you do check the fluid, they tell you to unscrew it, clean it off, and then just put it back in without actually threading it down to find out if your fluid is low or high. But it was probably, let's see, this is 1 gallon, and I think I put about half of it, so I was about half a gallon short. It does hold quite a bit of fluid. So far so good on all of the hydraulic connections. I mean, we've split probably, I would guess, anywhere from 30 to 40 cords with it, and really no leaks. The only visible leak I have here is right here at the cylinder head for the controls, a little bit coming out there, and just a little bit down there on the main feed there. I think if I just tighten that hose clamp up, that super high-tech hose clamp, it'll probably stop that a little bit. But still really enjoying the machine. Feel like it has a lot of life left. And I know in my first video, somebody commented about the gouges and scores on this. I am seeing that on mine. It's rolling the metal over a little bit. I don't know. Will it be a big deal in the long term? Doubt it. But, you know, for the price, you're not getting a $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 or even a $3,000 or $4,000 machine. So you got to expect a little bit of quirkiness with it. But I mean, who can complain? So I'm going to go ahead. If you can tell from the yellow hue everywhere, we have been processing hedge like crazy here, trying to get it split and stacked. Since it is March, like to have that sit until November, December. Should be pretty good. A lot of it's pretty old and dry anyway. But pause the video here. I'll get some eyes and ears on, and we'll get this thing fired up and split a little bit. I'm not a fancy cameraman, so if you guys can see how I have my phone propped up with some stuff just to make it face this way, but we'll get this thing started up and let it warm up a little bit, and we'll start throwing some wood through it. But just for reference, it's a little over 30 degrees right now, and that's where it's sitting, and it was choked, a little bit of throttle, and a couple pulls, and it fired right up. Well, there you have it. I'll wrap the video up here. Like I say, I really enjoyed using it, and split's good. So again, for the money, if you've bought one, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about it, and if you have any critiques on anything I've said about my likes or dislikes and how you've solved them, would be much appreciated. Hope you guys have a great day.